Alright, let's go to the
Stanley
extra
knew
content.
the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
Come on, let's go in.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign.
I did.
Yes, I have something very exciting
Come on, then.
to show you.
Come on, what have you got to show me? Come on. I'm excited, to be honest. I'm really excited. I can't believe it. Oh. Why doesn't it go left? There's a door that way. Is there something to all these doors that you can't open, or are they just there to fuck with your head as well?
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley parable and about
Okay.
how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
A lot of
Which
doors
is
there
why
just for looks, I
I'm
guess.
very
For
proud
people
to
like
announce
me.
for the first time ever,
Okay.
the Stanley Parable 2.
2? What? Is there a second game?
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the
What?
ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go
Nah,
in
this
so
isn't
many
true.
different
Could I type in
directions.
Stanley's Parable?
This
There was no
is what
Stanley's
fans
Parable
have
2.
truly been asking
This is actually
for.
sad. Oh, 2 Stanleys.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work
This
itself
way to
out.
show the floor.
Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic
New
than
content,
anything
new
scientific
content.
or logical, really.
Expo Hall 2.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Office decorations. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Hear your name in the game. What? Hear your name in the game? The button that...
For the Stanley Parable
Oh.
2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people.
Try it
So
here.
with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Is it actually gonna...
Jim.
That's-
Sorry, I should clarify. Right now,
Jim.
the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is.
Okay.
Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along.
Make sure you
I
check out all the
promise you'll
rooms. I will
love it.
do.
Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named
I am Jim. I am Jim.
I want you to imagine yourself living as
Oh,
Jim.
hold on. I am getting a phone call. Give me a second. Hold on, I need to put the heating on in my house because the boiler is in my room. Give me a second, will you? I'm starting to now hold up the accent of the narrator. Kind of funny. There we go. Right. Hold on a second, getting another phone call. Right, I am back.
Sleeping and waking as Jim.
I am Jim.
Falling in love
I am
and
Jim.
being heartbroken as Jim. Seizing all of the world's possibilities
wait to
as
upload this
Jim,
to
and
YouTube.
as
This is
Jim,
so
watching
sick.
your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now?
I am Jim.
If so, then please step forward and press the button.
I am Jim.
Yes, you see, what a thrill, what a rush, that was you. The button described you. Do it again, do it again.
Oh my god.
Only new feature
How
of
are
the
we
Stanley
doing, my
Parable
friend?
2, it would still be worth the
Life's
money.
gone
Let's take
by.
a break from the gym button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
How have you been? Go on, let's do it again.
Oh there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much, Jim. I'm putting the gym button away.
Well, I like the gym
Otherwise,
button.
soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
The delay is insane. I don't know. I if I put the delay anymore, then you know, I think my PC might die. So, yeah, I've been streaming for a while. You know, almost 2025. True, it's gonna be 2025 in like not too long.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the
This is a
Stanley
room.
Parable. An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it,
This is
Stanley?
a room.
Yes, yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
There's so many rooms. You want me to check out all these rooms? Bro, what's this way? It's just an arrow. Infinite hole or free achievement? I kind of want an infinite roll. Remember when you used to watch me play Minecraft? I used to stream Minecraft every day. Bro, now I'm a balloon tower defense streamer. And I
Now,
play
here's
random
something
games on the
special.
side.
You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement.
Oh.
Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be... Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard,
what?
Stanley,
Okay, nice,
but I
great.
guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers,
I'm not getting it.
we
I'm not
hear
getting it.
you. And
Yeah, I
promise it
remember.
will
I can't
happen.
believe that, you know. I had like 5 viewers the other day, or like 6. Well, not the other day, not too long ago. And I've shown them that world, and everything got renamed. I can't believe it, man. It's nice to see you in the chat, man. It's
What
actually
else?
really nice to
What
see you.
other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Yeah, true. There's so much to see. The exit's over there. I don't want to go to the exit. Let's go. No screenshots? I kind of want to go in here, not gonna lie. What's in
Okay,
here?
I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office
well,
could use a bit
someday.
of
Happy 12th
decoration,
birthday,
like
Stepniece.
balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
You know what? Happy 12th birthday. Oh, no,
You know, sometimes when you solicit
No,
another
I meant the
person's
other one. I
opinion,
don't know why I
it
said
makes
out loud
you
and I picked the other
realize
one. Great.
that you knew
Nice.
which one you
Nice.
actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
Oh, what? How did you know I
Or
wanted that
actually,
one?
maybe I should have gone with... No. No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Yeah, we are moving on. Yep. I actually don't play Minecraft anymore. Pick the one. Have you played this before? Random. Have you played this before? It's actually so nice to see you in the chat. Oh, never mind. Okay, this seems like a deep, dark door. Oh.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this
You've seen the
fundamental
playthrough?
problem
Ah,
with the
okay.
game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see,
Reassurance
Stanley,
bucket.
anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill
The
your
delay isn't
mind.
that bad. Come on. The delay isn't that bad. Like, say something in the chat right now. Say something in the chat right now, and I'll reply it straight away. Watch. The delay is only like, I don't know. Like, I think it's like 10 seconds. It's not like 30 seconds. Also, I don't know. Actually, I can check how much the delay is. Let me just check the delay. It's nearly 10 seconds. Yeah, it's only 10 seconds. No, it's 5. It's 5.
open your heart.
It's only 5. La 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 la
As long
cents.
as you
See,
hold
I saw
on
that
to
straight away.
bucket, the many disorienting
It's only 5
contradictions of the
seconds
Stanley
delay.
parable will feel perfectly
I used to have
normal,
a 15-second
even
delay.
comforting.
I used to have a heavy delay.
You may even come to long
What
for
is
the
this?
gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Last time it was turned out, yeah. Okay. What?
Can you feel it?
What?
The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be
I said that
seeping
message
through
20
your
seconds
body.
ago.
And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you
I think it might be
of
the
charisma as well?
distance,
I think
you know,
it just
you're forgetting I'm on a
totally
completely
has
different part of the
made
world.
you
That's what I mean. It's probably
slightest
taking the
bit more
time for you to get
attractive
to
as a
me,
person.
and
The
then, you know.
benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you.
Yeah,
in
same
the
messages
Stanley
appear instantly
Parable
for me.
2.
I also didn't listen to what he said. Crap. Okay, I guess I've just got a bucket in my hand now, I guess. You know what? I'm kind of sad.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video
Piss
game?
off.
That really should be an award if it isn't already.
I'm kind of sad this game's kind of ending. I kind of don't want it to end. It's such a good game. Oh, wait, what's this? Please no screenshots. Red is the new orange. I hate that noise, you know what I'm getting out of it. Jump slide, infinite hole. I want to go in the infinite hole. Where's the infinite hole? Free new and easy achievement. I can't believe. No, I already went that way. And did I go this way? I don't think I went this way. The infinite hole thing is actually pretty neat. Mailed ending is trippy as hell. I'll go there in a bit. Is this? I think this is it. What is this? Infinite hole chart. Educational use only. More hole. Infinity. Falling. More depth. Space hole. Hole entrance. Infinity.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of.
Okay,
it's
I'm
never
listening.
been done before in a video game. This is in
listening.
fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling.
Is it though?
You can fall until the end of time if you like. A
Is it
stunning
though?
leap forward for video games as a medium.
How do I get down there? Oh, there's stairs. Oh, the stairs are blocked. Oh, the stairs here. I can't see because my game's so dark. Infinite hole this way. Okay, infinite hole. I guess I go down it.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Can I actually just keep going?
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top.
What if I don't want to?
Do it on the sooner rather than later.
What if I just
spectrum of
don't want to?
things.
What if I just don't want to? What if I just keep going?
Okay, Stanley.
Yep.
I don't know quite how to say this tactfully,
Yep.
but it's possible
I'm just
that I
saying.
slightly
I'm just saying.
exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain, it is.
I don't believe it's
It's
don't believe it's
extremely
infinite. I feel like there's a bottom.
I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep
How deep-
hole. It is.
Oh my
is
God.
it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is
Oh.
merely philosophical in nature.
where's the hole
It's
gone?
more of a...
Aha! I knew it!
Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley.
I did.
I'm a
Although I still
liar
have the
and
bucket
cheater.
in my
You're
hand.
so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just
Meeting
that
at
you're
2 p.m.
unusually fascinated by falling.
Okay, now I'm
What
stuck at the
normal
bottom now,
person
though, aren't I?
actually wants
This
to
is
fall
great.
infinitely. I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little...
The delay is so
heated
bad,
there.
I have to
think we
predict the
both
next
said
scenario
some
you're going to be
things
in.
we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all
I think
this
the delay is
behind us
fine.
and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite.
That's a good idea,
Does
mostly
that work
infinite.
for you?
I'm
Then
guessing
go
you're at
ahead
the
and
top
press
and
the
you can fall back down
teleport
again.
button to walk up to the top
I'm at the
of the
bottom.
hole and we can
I'm
move
still at the
on.
bottom, don't worry.
I'll just be up here when you're ready.
I just stay down here. When I'm ready. But I'm not quite ready.
Great.
Okay.
Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my idea. Oh, for heaven's sake. I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much.
I do like holes, you're not
A
wrong.
normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no.
Now you are, yeah, I am. Oh, wait.
Oh.
Wait.
Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time?
Yeah.
I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before.
Yeah,
I
you're
mean,
right.
Admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that
I
long.
love the way you reached.
Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here.
the reach-
If you decide you've had
I read the
enough
chat
of
at the
the
same
hole,
time. I love
you
the way
can
he
hit
speaks.
the teleport button
I did reach
and
the bottom.
come join me up above.
But now, 3, 2, 1, I'm going back to the
enough?
top.
I'm positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow.
Oh, even shorter.
Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite,
But it's
that
filling
it's
up.
growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely
it's
deep,
actually
even
false
by the lax
advertising.
overall standards
It's
for
fully false
accountability in
advertising.
marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any
Yeah,
shorter.
that's what I want to kind of do.
Well, there it is.
Oh.
The shame of my... How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh,
It's very much
who am I
scratching my
to
itch,
judge?
don't worry.
You just do whatever it is you're here to do, and
I'll
hit the
just sit here.
teleport button when you're ready to move on.
The teleport button is not
Is
working.
the teleport button not working?
Nope, it's not.
You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is
What?
one thing I can do to fix this.
Don't restart
I'm
the game.
out. Goodbye, Stanley.
What?
You couldn't bear to be away from the hole.
No,
Now you'll get
please,
more time
please,
with it than you could
please.
ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole. I get to do literally anything else.
No!
Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of
He's
your
actually
day
left me.
together.
You had the trippy part right about now. What trippy part? Wait. Stop, please, narrator, come back. Oh, what's happening? Please. Please! Please, I don't want us to be stuck in this hole! Please! I beg of you, I beg of you. I beg of you, I beg of you. Oh, what? We're moving. We are slowly going back down. What is happening? I thought the game couldn't get more confusing, but now it's getting even way more confusing. Now I'm going down. Hold on, I like the music. Wow. Look at this. Look at this. Press F to change your perspective. Oh! Whoa! You are an ass, so you're an asshole. You are becoming the whole. Ah! Damn! I'm a good-looking man. I'm a real good-looking man. I gotta give it to myself. I'm a real good-looking man. Wow. G to change your perception, change your perspective. G. Oh, whoa, damn. Okay. Oh, music change. What is going on? What is happening? I don't like this one. Change your reality. What is going on? What? What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? Change yourself. Oh. I'm a spaceman in space. Oh. Oh, I'm on a beach. I'm on a beach. Stonehenge or whatever the fuck. Oh.
Stanley? Stanley? Stanley?
Oh.
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there.
Oh, that was kind of fun.
But we can't have that, Stanley.
Have you never seen that part
It's
before,
just
Peter?
so darn fascinating that I want you to
my
be
cheeks
wide awake
hurt
for
from
every
laughing so
second of
much,
it.
you know.
You don't want to miss a single minute.
Oh my god.
So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the whole? From the looks of
So
things,
go back in.
you and I will have many, many years here in this hole. And
In
I'm
this
looking forward to
hole.
all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle-pip.
Toodle-pip. What now? I kind of want to get out the hole. I've had enough of the hole. Okay. I guess I am one with the hole now. I'm... okay. Oh. What? Please don't take me back to the start. I swear to God, if you take me back to the start, I'm going to throw hands. Oh. Okay. That
Here
was
we
trippy.
are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
So I've been there. I've been there. What's through here? I think I've done everything. I haven't been up here. What's up here? That's new. What is up here? Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you find them? What is this?
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game.
Am I floating?
In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there
this?
will be no reward for collecting all of them.
Oh, great. So there's no point in me even doing it then.
I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable.
Oh. So now I'm playing like a little collectible. Can you find it? I can't go back in. So what? I've got to find all these things now.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward. Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier.
Can't even
than
bother typing in the chat
Ultra
anymore
Deluxe,
because of the
don't you
delay I have to suffer through. I'll just occasionally pop
what
up
does it
the
even
chat.
mean? But the Stanley Parable 2.
Honestly, the delay's
All right,
actually not
have you
that
seen
bad.
everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
I am ready to move on. I don't know where I'm walking up to though. Like, you probably typed that message like, I don't know how long ago, but it's just popped up in the chat for me. So, let me see if there's any more figurines. It's down here though.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features?
I like the
yes,
new
I know
feature.
it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together.
Yeah, I'm
as one
sorry
single
it's bad though,
coherent
Random.
Video game,
I do
but
apologise, my
I can
friend.
feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there
Yeah, for you.
somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment.
What experiment?
I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
As I am typing this, you are climbing up the stairs. Oh, really? Ah, shit, yeah.
Are you ready?
I think it's
Here
for
it
you
is.
then.
I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh, nice. Like, as I'm reading this now, I am currently... you just said Stanley Parable 2.
I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much
That actually
better.
must suck
I feel
for you.
good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Oh, is that Dalek?
Who am I kidding, Stanley?
There's the hole!
This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's
You live in
it.
Brazil or something.
I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it.
Like what?
Tastefully,
What are you going to
of course,
insert, buddy?
with respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Could it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen.
This is probably one of my favourite games I have played though in a while.
Uncompromising conviction.
Like in a long, long while.
This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up.
What are you going to do?
All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
What's happening now? What? What? Antarctica, I bet you $5 you won't guess my country. I think what? What is... Am I just playing another game?
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in
What
a
am I
big
doing?
building where he was employee.
I'm skipping. No. No. No.
All of his co-workers were gone.
No.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
The bucket!
Perhaps he had Stanley picked up the bucket.
I did pick up the bucket. I want the bucket. No, what's happening? I don't want to have to keep typing nope every time.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Bro.
Still no one was
What
here.
am I was having
Stanley
fun in
needed
that
the
part.
bucket's
Why am I
warmth
back
and
to this
comfort
part? I
now
was
more
done
than
with
ever.
this.
Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
What am I doing?
Stepping into his manager's office,
What's
Stanley was
happening?
once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Yeah, I'm stunned
Crushed
why I have
by
a
the
bucket
weight
in my
of this
hand where I've
revelation,
played this
Stanley
part
may
of the
have broken
game
down into an
already.
emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
You
Even
are now Indian.
In his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth
I have
and
labelled you
guiding
Indian
light
now.
pierce the dark clouds of confusion
That's actually
and chaos.
bad.
It would be with him always. The bucket would, and he knew it. The two of them were inseparable.
True.
At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk.
I did notice it.
Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was... But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
Wasn't sure, look, I've been here
Was it
before,
the
buddy.
bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical
He's
explanation.
French! Why have I gone through this part again? Why? Although you're trying to figure out where he's gone from and I'm just confused about where the fudge of... Oh! No! No! No!
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all
Although
Stanley
you
could
said
do
you're not
to
going to
keep
say
himself
no for
together,
everything, but
if
you're
not for the
continuing to
bucket.
say no.
Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right.
No,
The
I'm going
bucket
back
is
up.
here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
I'm going back up. I'm going
Wait,
back up.
Stanley said to the bucket. Can we go back up? When I was pressing those keypad buttons, there was something very intriguing about the number 3. I want to go back so I can try pressing the number 3 again. The bucket said nothing.
Give me this. No, it's not here! Nah, it was right there.
Here we are, said Stanley. Now
Yeah,
I'm going to try
okay.
out that number 3
Right,
button.
I'll go back down.
He took
I'll
the
go back
bucket over
down.
to the
I'll go back
keypad
down.
and
I'll go
began
back down.
absolutely slamming on the number 3 over and over and over.
Right, okay. Can you just let me get back down now? Can you let me go back? Yeah, I'll go back down. No. Oh, I missed it, man. I missed it.
Perhaps the bucket had missed something.
Perhaps it
I
is
think I can actually find out
After
where you're
taking
from.
some time to show the
I can
bucket
probably
around
find
the
out in like a
boss's
couple
office,
seconds.
Stanley had
I think. But I can't be bothered to. I'm not going
a
back
hint
up.
of regret nagged in the back of Stanley's mind. Should he? Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
What am I doing? I feel like I'm just... Sean cut the shit? What do you mean? Am I not meant to be doing this with the bucket? I don't know what I'm doing.
The lights
don't know what I'm
rose
doing.
on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
I think,
Stanley
if
and
I
the bucket
remember,
both wondered to themselves.
You're from a country that speaks another language. I know that. I don't know. Because I had to. I had no other
And
thing.
Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped,
Oh, I don't
monitored
know.
like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears.
Is it
as Stanley cradled it
Kazakhstan?
gently, reassuring it
Or
that
I remember being a
everything would be
stan
fine.
at the end. I think it was a stan.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do?
I remember I played this game when
Kinds of
he
things does
first
the
popped
bucket
into my
want
chat.
to
I was
do
trying to guess where he
or
was
not
from, and
to
it took
do
me
in the first
decades.
place?
Do you eat
These
dogs?
questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
Croatia! Is it Croatia? Is it Croatia? I don't know why that popped into my mind. I feel like it's Croatia.
No! He screamed into the
I might be
bucket.
wrong though.
He couldn't
Well, I probably
accept
am.
it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! He squeezed
Bro,
the bucket tighter.
maybe the bucket will do
His
something
one
this time.
friend in the entire world. At this point,
Although they were
he
more
could
intrigued in
trust
guessing
no
where he's
one
from than me
except
playing this
for the
again.
bucket.
Bro, I don't know what I'm doing at this point.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating,
Alright.
working, all of it monitored and commanded from this
I
very
thought it was
place.
Croatia for some reason.
And as the cold reality
Is
of
it
his
Germany?
past
Yeah,
began
Germany.
to sink in,
Or is it
Stanley
Belgium?
decided
Belgium.
that this machinery would...
10 off.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness.
I did wait in blackness.
Was it over? Yes, they had done it.
Was it Denmark?
Stanley and the
Denmark,
bucket had
Denmark.
defeated their greatest and darkest enemy.
By the way, as soon as I
freed
finish this game, I'm
themselves from
ending
the
the stream,
tyrannical grip
because I
of
am
the evil
starving and
mind
the boy needs
control
hungry.
machine. Freedom was
Boy
now
needs hungry,
mere
the boy needs
moments
food
away.
in the stomach of this game.
Excitedly,
Well, my brain
the two
so
of them
much
began
I
to
order
discuss
myself
the
a
kind of
McDonald's.
life they wanted
I
to
want to
live
free, but
once
I
they
can't
stepped
do
through
something
this
sick.
massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any
It's
movie,
Romania.
but then
It's Romania.
stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support.
Why is it stopped? Hey,
What? Wait. What was happening?
why is the door shut?
Why had the door stopped?
No, I want to go
Was
out.
Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed?
Bro, I thought it was
An
Romania.
unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty,
What's happening?
until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face.
What truth?
This building did not want the bucket to leave.
Why not?
Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing
what is
warmth
going
of the
on?
bucket, would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket. No, no, no. Stanley can't
No,
leave this
please.
place. Not while he has
Why
such a
not?
precious bucket
Let
in
me
his
leave.
arms. Not while this building has anything to say about
Why?
it.
Why?
Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room.
No.
But at least he has the bucket.
At least I have
To
the
be
bucket.
trapped eternally in darkness
And the
isn't
bucket
really
has
so
me.
bad.
We have each
Stanley
other.
thought to
We're
himself,
happy.
as long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was
Why
about
not
to
swallow at
find
the
out.
same time? I'm about to find out. Please put me back in the starting room. Please. Oh, God. What is this?
All of his co-workers were gone.
Give me the bucket.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms,
Yep.
and a wave of
Yep.
comfort
I thought this
rushed
game was
over
nearly
him.
over. This game, I feel like it's far from over.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Oh, I'm just gonna go on the one on the right.
This was not the correct way to the
I
meeting
don't know what's
room,
happening. I
but
can't do
Stanley
anything
had felt
else.
the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here
Employee
it was.
lounge.
Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
I'm ignoring you.
Never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door
How do I
on
get
his
back
left
to where it was?
to go back to the meeting room.
I can't. Oh, okay, I'll go back here to get
And
back.
so the two of them detoured through
Yeah,
the
yeah.
maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Yeah, okay. Wait, no. Why did I go this
no
way?
one was here.
Why did I
Stanley
go this?
needed
Why
the
did I
bucket's
listen to him?
warmth
I
and
should have just went the
comfort
other
now
way.
more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he...
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The
can feel-
aura of
yeah.
jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom
wanna hand
closet
over the
is
bucket.
putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong.
No, I want to
This
give
is
it the
your
bucket. I want to
This
give
is
it the
your
bucket.
companion and lifelong friend.
I want Finland.
Can't hand it over. Oh no. We're getting into name calling now, it seems. Is this how low
Can I
the
just
broom
hand over the
closet
bucket?
has
I'm
sunk
sick of the
that it
bucket.
has to
Even though the
resort to
bucket
this
has me and I have the
scheme
bucket
of
and we're both
petty
friends together
insults
for life? I just
simply
wanna
in
give
order
out the
to get you to hand over the bucket?
Why do I have a bucket
Stanley,
though?
I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons.
Why?
Even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply.
Oh, I don't even
that
know
you
what's
and the
going on
bucket are
anymore.
not truly deep and lasting friends.
I'm
Coming
going
to a
down.
staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Yep, I'm ignoring
But
you.
Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had
Why am I
left
going
his
through the
post
game
during
again?
work hours. He might be fired for that.
Also
and
not
in
asked
such
you.
a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy.
Ah! This game is
Something occurred to
breaking my
Stanley.
brain.
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Oh, do
He
I have
looked
to listen
down at
to
the
him
bucket in
again?
his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The
don't even
bucket
have
returned
arms
his
or
gaze,
legs.
but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all
Good
terribly
guess, good
wrong.
guess, good guess.
Surely no good would come from this.
Where's my
Who
bucket
knows
gone?
what sorts of bizarre hallucinations
Who's got my
Stanley might
bucket?
experience without the
My bucket?
psychologically grounding presence of his bucket.
Where's my bucket?
And indeed, now he noticed that the rooms
Bro!
were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground.
Again, yeah, let's go through this. Let's go through this again. Come
Without
on
my
then.
bucket, I've gone truly mad.
Oh,
Where is it? I must find
I'm getting
it.
tired of
Far
this.
off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Stanley, Stanley, it's me, the bucket.
Where? Where?
Could it truly be? He rushed forward from
Oh.
room to room, passing by one
Wait.
bucket after the next. None of them were his. None of
Where's
them
my
were his
bucket, though?
special bucket.
Come to me, Stanley. Find me.
He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then
What is
suddenly,
going on?
he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along.
Am I a bucket?
It was incredibly painful.
Am I a bucket?
Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out.
Oh, okay. Can I...
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked
if
up
you
her
talk-
bucket of
oh,
comfort and
bucket.
security,
Oh,
and walked to
God.
her place of work.
And she has a bucket
But
in her
on
hand.
this
Great.
particular day,
Great.
her walk
What
was
is
interrupted by the
going on?
body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming
think
to
I am a
himself,
bucket.
and then
I
collapsed
think I'm a
dead on the
bucket.
sidewalk.
I think
Right
I'm just a
away,
plain old
she
bucket.
knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him.
Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place.
Oh, really?
How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this.
So she's just going to leave me on the ground and take the bucket with her? Is that just what's going to happen?
She would soon have to confront at work.
Come on, then.
For which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything.
Why does the bucket provide total guidance and clarity, Harry?
My life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
She backflipped all the way to work. Yeah, I don't think emojis show up in chat unless I'm affiliate yet. Right, I'm back here. I'm back.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
Do I pick up the bucket or do I leave the bucket? I leave the bucket. I take up.
The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced
I
the
need
bucket.
my bucket. I need my bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the
I
meeting
don't know
room,
what I'm doing.
but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Was it though? Is it though?
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No.
Oh my god.
Never mind.
No,
The bucket was
do it
wrong.
again, because I think it might have shown
Stanley
up, but
took the
on
door
my
his
screen it
left
was just a
to go
square.
back to the meeting, and so
I'll
the
go
two of
back
them
to the meeting room.
detoured
I'll
through
go to the meeting room.
section
I'll go to
and
the
walked
bloody
straight ahead to the
meeting room.
opposite door.
What is this game?
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever.
I don't know what's
Perhaps
going
his
on.
boss's office was where he'd find answers.
I'll go up to the boss's office.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
What happens if I go in the toilet with the bucket? Oh,
You found one of them.
Yes!
One of the miniature Stanley figurines.
Yay!
Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well
I'm
done.
still going to try
You
and
can't
collect them,
buy
even
that
though I
sort
think
of
I'm
happiness,
X them.
Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment
Next time.
you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Well, I'm going to try my best, but you know. I love the way this doesn't oh yeah, it does close, doesn't it? Is there one in here? I'm not going in that elevator. Nope. But I've just been here. Bro, this game's...
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
It wasn't sheer luck. It
Was
was
the
not. I'm
bucket
just a
he
smart
all
man.
along?
I'm just a smart
Was
man.
the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
I don't know what's guiding me through this game anymore. Oh!
Another
Another
miniature Stanley
one!
figurine.
Yes!
You know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about
I think I know what I've got to do.
mini
I've got to find all these
Stanley
things to
fig?
get back to the
What
normal,
about Stanlerines?
new content,
Yes,
I think that's what
I
I've
like
got to
that.
do.
Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Yeah. Right. Now, let's go down. And then let's go kill ourselves, shall we? With the bucket. With the bucket this time, though. With the bucket. It seems like this bucket is the most important thing that I've ever held on to. Because it's the only thing that I can actually pick up in this godforsaken game. Come on. Let me get out. Yeah, let's go. Okay.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read,
Nope.
Mind Control. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
Yeah, I'm probably going to meet... Well, the bucket's probably going to
The door
survive.
behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I'm just repeating myself at this
At
point.
this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very
Also, I love the way no
painful
one can
death
guess where you're
for
from.
each
Are you
of
from,
them.
like, Vice City? Vice City? It's Vatican City? Are you from Vatican City or something? Yep. Send me down there. Come on. Come on, then. Where's my bucket? Where's my bucket? Oh, I still got my bucket. I'm happy. I still have the bucket. Does anyone know what's going on
the
here?
machine whirred into
Like at this
motion,
point?
and Stanley and the bucket inched
Like,
closer
actually,
to
does anyone know what's going on?
Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be.
No, it's not. It's a
To be
great
sure,
bucket.
it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket. But what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death? This is what Stanley thought to
Bucket will
himself,
save you.
and he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere. Farewell, Stanley.
Thank you. Squish me then. Ah, yep.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
As soon as you guess
In a single
my country of
visceral
origin,
instant,
the world ends.
The bucket's life came to
world
an
ends.
end as it was crushed violently to death.
Stanley loved this game. I don't. Oh. Now I'm just back here.
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true
Where's
that
my
all
bucket?
buckets are radiant in their own way,
What is
but
this?
this one stood above the rest.
This
It was
wasn't
a
here before.
glorious bucket to behold.
Your bucket is the bucket is your life from now on. Okay, okay. Welcome to the grand exhibit, the bucket. You are standing at the precipice of knowledge, much like the bucket itself. The human mind is frequently empty within, a carnivorous void. But through the use of exhibit in front of you, the mind becomes full of enriched and knowledge of the bucket and its history of all known. Really have to. Will you take what you learn here with you into the world? Will you accept with an open mind that it may be challenging about the information in the exhibit? I don't know. I don't know at this point. Bucket!
Can you see
my-
how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a
bucket!
bucket like this
No!
and to claim it for his own?
I
Can
want
you
the
see
bucket.
the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his
I
short
want my
life?
bucket back. I want my bucket back. Go into the janitor closet when you go to the room at the start. Please, I want to get back to where I was, bro. My brain. What is this? Is this people fighting over a bucket in ancient times? Cave drawing. While we know the buckets predate the existence of mankind, we do not know how long. This cave drawing depicts early man's discovery of the practical uses of the bucket, but which the time the bucket had already likely been around for several millennia. Notice in these drawings how the bucket is allowing itself to be used, having judged humanity being worth of the treasure. The officers, okay. Oh well,
No
they
man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
the hanging bucket. Am I just? Oh, my bucket! I got it! Yay!
But there is something we can do.
The bucket
something
owns the man.
we
I
can
do feel like I'm being
together,
controlled
you and
by the
I,
bucket.
that will right
the-
this terrible
The
wrong.
narrator's in my head. This woman's in my head. The bucket's in my head.
Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine.
Nah, if I got the
Don't
bucket in my hand,
reset
I have the
pain.
bucket.
Don't
I ain't
give him
dying.
another opportunity
I
to
ain't
run
dying.
off with another beautiful bucket.
You can't kill
we
the
can
bucket.
save the world's buckets
Nope.
from their treatment as tools and implements
Nope.
if only we let
Nope.
Stanley die together.
Nope.
The bucket shall take
I
its
am
place
one with
as
the bucket.
ruler, as
Me and the
leader,
bucket
as
are one with
commander
each
of a
other.
new world,
Nope,
a
you ain't
new
squashing me.
vision.
Oh, okay. I guess so. Damn, I thought me and the bucket were invincible together. Damn. This game just goes on and on and on, doesn't it? This is fucking ridiculous. End is never there. End is never there.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What did you say? The bucket.
Stanley
Go
decided
into the
to go to
janitor
the
closet
meeting
when you
room.
go into the room at
Perhaps
the
he had
start.
simply missed a memo.
I can actually close this door. Never actually closed that before. What if I just don't grab the bucket? What's that? Something I could grab something then. It's the bucket. What if I just don't grab the bucket?
Stanley went around touching every little warmth spread
I
through
guess so.
Stanley's arms. With the bucket in his arms again, he was
said-
home.
Can I put it back? I grabbed the bucket. I grabbed the bucket. Yeah, I went in there. I went in there and there was nothing. This is different, isn't it? This is different. Where am I going? Where am I going?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I don't know where to go. I've been every direction. I've been everywhere. Where do I go? My brain.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket.
The bucket is
calling
life.
to him, telling
The
him
bucket
that
has
the
more meaning than
employee
anything
lounge was simply the
in this
place to
game.
be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was no. Never
Wait,
mind.
it's already New Year's for
The
you.
bucket was wrong.
Where would it be New Year's right now?
Stanley took the.
Wait, hold up. Where is it New Year's? Where is it New Year's in the world? Tonga! Are you from Tonga?
The door on his left to go back to the meeting room, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Oh, wow. There will be a reward for finding them all. There's another one. How can we find them? Trust the completion instinct. But you said there's not going to be a reward. I've already been in.
Stanley, can you feel it?
Yeah, I've already been in
The
it.
broom closet. It wants the bucket. Coming to
Go
a
down the
staircase,
lift? Alright, so I'm
Stanley
going to
and
go down the
bucket
lift.
walked
I didn't want to go
upstairs
down
to
it,
the
but I'll go
boss's
down it.
office.
You walk past the lift? I thought you meant this lift. This is the lift, right? Now I'm going in the lift with the bucket. Beep beep. Quick, gonna get out. Oh, this is the pointless lift, isn't it? Now I can't get out of here. I'm stuck here now, aren't I? I'm stuck. I'm just stuck. Have I got to go through? Oh, I don't want to do all this again. Ah!
Into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the
When you
weight
start
of
the
this
game again,
revelation,
go to the
Stanley
right
guessed the
door,
correct
then
code
go
by
left,
sheer
and in the
luck.
dark room there should be
Was
an
it that the bucket
illuminated
knew all
lift with the
along?
button go down.
Was the bucket guiding him?
I don't know if the
Yes,
bucket's guiding me
this is
anymore. I
certainly
don't know
the
what's
most
going on.
logical explanation.
Bro, I don't want to go through all this again. Ah. Ah. Bro, I feel like I probably could have finished this game like hours ago, but my brain's just not handling it at this point. Like, this is worse than Superliminal, by far. The bucket is my goat. The bucket is not my goat. The bucket is giving me brain farts after brain farts. Right, I'll try
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind
Can I just
Control
kill myself?
Facility.
Oh, I don't want to go this way. I've got to. I've got to. I've just got to go this way, haven't I? I've just got to. I'm not doing that
Lights
part again.
rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
What time is it in your country, random? I'm just curious, for no reason. Like, what time is it in your country? Right, come on, let's just get
The
this over and
monitors
done with.
jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock.
Wonder why those are
Everyone
fired.
in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs.
Oh, so is it New Year's for you?
Bucket
You're in
had never seen
2025
anything
already.
like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently,
Right, come on then,
reassuring
let's get
it
this over
that
with.
everything
Come
would
on.
be fine. Was the
One thing you
bucket
gotta remember,
under the
next
mind
round,
control
right door,
facility's
then go
influence
left.
as well?
In the dark room,
Had
there's
the
an
bucket been
illuminated
told to
lift.
do
Alright.
things it didn't wish to do? What kinds
That will
of
reveal
things
too
does
much.
a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place?
I don't know what the bucket wants to do at
These
this point. I feel like the
questions
bucket's
raised
guiding me
furiously
through all
in
this mess, and I
Stanley's
just...
mind.
The only thing that I've got to hold on to is the
No!
bucket and the bucket
He
itself.
screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control. Never!
So you're
Squeezed the
217,
bucket
so
tighter.
it's... Oh my
His
god,
one
so you're
friend
5
in
hours,
the
6
entire world.
hours behind me.
At this
Where
point,
do you live?
He could trust
Brazil?
no one
No, not Brazil.
except
America?
for the bucket.
You from America, good day, mate? Oh wait, are you from Texas?
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And
No
as the
shot, you
cruel
live in
reality of his
Antarctica. In the
powers began to
Antarctica!
sink in, Stanley decided that this
You're
machine
lying.
would never again
Well, I
exert
can't
its
say you're lying,
terrible
'cause,
power
I mean, if you
over
live in
another
Antarctica.
human life. But at
We
the
just
last
switch on.
second,
We just switch
the
on, see what
bucket
happens.
jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls.
Yeah, let me just see what happens,
Stanley
'cause I pressed off
gasped
last time.
in horror.
Yep.
Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the
I've just
power
got to take
for
you true
itself?
for word. I can't really
How could the bucket have
say
betrayed him like
otherwise.
this?
I believe you if you
Stanley
actually live
was
in
prepared
Antarctica.
to throw the bucket away in disgust.
Don't throw the bucket
when
away.
Suddenly, an image appeared upon the enormous screen.
Oh, seagulls.
Birds. Silly birds.
Wow.
The control buttons became active again.
I can control the birds? Oh! Oh!
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned.
Penguins!
This wasn't a mind control
The
facility at
penguins!
all. It was a facility for monitoring
I
and
don't know what that is,
surveilling
but that
silly
is one
birds
cool looking
all
bird.
over the world. The mind controls were only a facade to disguise its true intentions.
Oh my god.
Had the bucket known this all along? Stanley
What does
marveled
the
at the
bucket
metal
know that I
genius in
don't?
his hands.
Oh, a little swan.
The one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery. Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place.
What is that? I've never seen
living
that bird
through
before.
live streams of the silliest birds
Oh,
imaginable.
little baby chicks.
Of
That
all
looks like a
the
pterodactyl.
possible paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best. And
Oh,
Stanley was happy.
Stanley was happy. That's a nice looking bird. That's a Fanta bird if I've ever seen one. Oh. Oh. What is this? Do I grab the bucket? There's no buckets in this. Turn it off. Should I grab the bucket? I don't know. Wait, I can't even...
Stanley picked up the bucket and smiled.
I smiled.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
I
and
can't even
entered
do the
door
instructions you
of his
gave me,
hand.
random. I can't do it. Oh my god, which way do we go now? Right,
This was
right
not
door,
correct
then
way to the
left,
meeting room, but Stanley had
then
felt
left
the
to the
bucket
lift.
calling to him,
Oh, there's a
telling him
lift
that
there,
the
is there?
employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the... No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
So, oh, this lift!
And so the two of them detoured
I
through the
forgot
maintenance
about this
section
lift.
and walked straight ahead to the opposite
Where
door.
does this take me? With the bucket as well. No, me and Bucket have got each other, man. What is this
Oh,
game?
good, Stanley. I'm
Yeah.
glad you found your
Thank
way
you, thank
here.
you, thank
I
you.
knew you'd find this place
What?
eventually.
What is this?
You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it.
What?
Don't you want another story involving
No,
the
I don't
Adventure
want
Line?
another Adventure
We could
Line.
make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
Bro, right, I guess I gotta go this line.
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next?
I recommend
Oh,
going
and
down
it
later
played
without
some
the bucket.
silly
I
music
forgot
as
the whole
well.
thing. With that, what? Music again? Great. Great. Oh, I'm back in the
Now,
office.
this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Yeah,
Also, Stanley
yeah.
is addicted
I
to
mean-
drugs and hookers.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans,
I think
Stanley.
I've done a
Let's
lot
give
of
them
the
more
endings.
content exactly like this.
What is
but
this?
if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
Not the bucket! I don't want to give the bucket up. The bucket's all I have. The bucket
Don't
is
you get it,
truly
Stanley?
all what I've got.
We need to get rid of the bucket.
Why?
That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character.
Character?
This is the Bucket Destroyer.
What?
I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character
Oh
with so
my
much personality
God.
that to me it already feels as though
What
it's
is-
been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
I don't
Can you
want to put
guess
it
what
in
the
there.
Bucket Destroyer does?
I don't
Surely
know.
you don't need me
I
to
actually
spell it
don't
out
know.
for
I
you.
actually don't know. Can you tell me?
Go
what
ahead
this-
now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
What if I just don't? What if I just stand over here? Can I just turn it off? Can I go through this door?
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the bucket destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying
True.
buckets is all it knows.
I just don't
that
give it
is
this bucket.
its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a
okay.
character with
Okay,
only
I'll
one
give it.
personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved
actually can't
Stanley
give it the
Parable
bucket.
characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the bucket destroyer, you would see that its desire
actually
to
can't give it
crush
the bucket.
buckets is
I
so
can't.
densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10
narrator, I'm
personality
trying to
traits.
give it the
What
bucket.
other object in this game can you even say that about? The
Okay,
broom
I'm
closet?
trying.
Certainly not. I wonder what sort
trying.
of bucket destroyer
I'm trying.
merchandise the fans will be
Right, stop
clamoring for
talking.
after this. Okay, the bucket destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll
Why
have to
would a
hurry and
bucket
feed it.
destroyer be
We
upset?
can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket
Bro.
Destroyer until you crush that damn
I am
bucket.
trying.
Quickly now,
Ah.
the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want.
I'm
Hurry.
trying! Not the bucket destroyer. Am I in heaven with the bucket destroyer?
The Bucket Destroyer, my prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spell-binding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new
Goodbye,
friend.
bucket destroyer.
For the moment in time that you were here,
Goodbye, buddy.
you were magnificent.
You were truly one of a kind. Yes. Wow. Truly great. Bucket destroyer. I'm just going to be back in the office, aren't I? Yep. Come on then. Yep. Here we go.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself.
I do wonder
Minutes?
to myself what I'm
Days?
even doing.
Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses
Do
were
I even
turned?
grab the bucket at this
He
point?
made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
Input received. Okay. I don't know what even to do at this point.
The good old bucket.
I'll just grab
Just
the bucket.
Stanley and the
I'll just
bucket.
grab it.
Off on another
I think I've
thrilling
done every single
adventure
scenario
together.
now apart from one.
Stanley clutched the bucket
And it's
tightly to
this
his
way.
chest. And this was not the
I think I
correct
need
way
to
the
go
meeting room. But
across.
Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Wait, what if I do
And
go
here
past
it was.
back to the
Had the
employee
bucket
lounge?
turned out to be correct?
No,
Was
but I can't go back to the
Never mind.
employee lounge.
The bucket was wrong.
I need to go straight.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the
No,
meeting room.
I'll go this way. Thank you very much. Yep.
No, said the bucket. Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else.
No.
The cargo lift, yes. Go. Good, said the bucket.
Yes.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do. Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him.
Bro.
It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact.
Venezuela!
He was firmly
Do you live in
convinced that the
Venezuela?
bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
I should have gone down there. I should have gone down there. Right, let's just go. Let's just
In
go.
here, said the bucket. Go into this dark room over here.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm
Stanley
going.
once again
I'm going.
obeyed blindly. Now pick up the phone. Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the
Why
phone?
did I actually unplug the phone?
Were you trying to resist
Oh.
the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking.
I'm sorry, I
Obviously,
shouldn't have done
the bucket
that.
isn't talking to you
Well, no.
and telling you to do things. Buckets can't talk. It was a joke. Don't you get the joke?
I'm sorry.
It's funny,
I'm actually
Stanley.
so sorry.
A
I don't know why I
talking
unplugged it.
bucket.
I was just so used
Can't
to
you
it
see?
before.
Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously.
I'm so
Where did I
sorry.
mess up the joke? Should I have paused for longer?
You jump scared me
or
with the word
spoken quicker?
Venezuela. It was,
Comedic timing is so
it's stuck in my head where
I
you're
wish I
from.
knew
Because I remember
better,
you telling
but
me, I
that
just
isn't
forgot.
exactly an instructional video
I remember
on comedy
our conversation
that one
the
can watch
first
to full-
time.
Oh wait, yes there is. It's
Oh.
sitting right here. Let's
Okay.
take a look.
There's a script. I'm happy about that.
What is comedic timing? What is comedic
What is
timing?
this? What is
How does
this?
it work? How long should it last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies? And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds?
I don't know.
Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions is yes. Let's dive deeper.
Okay.
If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit,
very specific
with one of your
information.
arms raised
Very
straight upward
specific.
at a 15-degree angle from your body.
What?
These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing. To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a
S-E-A-N?
brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor.
The humor.
Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny."
I'm Dunny with the funny.
"I'm Dunny with the funny" now.
I'm Dunny with the funny.
Good. This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy. Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times, just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there is. With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even tripled over in laughter in no time at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all, we're each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invaders who threaten our very existence and who very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
Whoa! May Earth reign supreme.
Hey, goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then. So with that in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic
don't
delivery.
make me go through all this
Come
again.
on, let's head back.
I'm getting a hemorrhage. I'm getting a hemorrhage. Oh, no. I actually can't jump off either. I wanted to jump off. I wanted to kill myself with the bucket.
I can feel it. This time,
I'm really
going
to kill myself with the
nail the
bucket.
delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How absurd. What a hilarious
now we're going
concept.
down.
The king of
I need a
comedy.
dad
That's
joke from
what
him.
you'll call me. Thank goodness we had the instructional video. Otherwise, who
I
knows
have
where we'd
many
be right
dad
now.
jokes, but I don't think
Well, I
you'd want to
wouldn't
hear
be the
them
king of
because they
comedy,
are
that's for sure.
bad.
The bucket spoke to Stanley.
Alright, this bucket doesn't
bucket
control me,
spoke.
okay? Even though it does.
The bucket spoke.
Okay, I'm going.
Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things.
I don't even know where I'm going at this point. I'm just listening to the bucket. I'm just like, what is even this whole game's a dad joke, but it's like one of the best dad jokes you've ever heard in your life. Alright, now I'm back at the two doors.
Here we go. You
Yep,
ready?
I'm ready.
When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
But I've been through the door on my left so many goddamn times, and it's took me to every single goddamn result. Can I go this way? I can't. I'm gonna have to go.
No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone. Did you not even look at the instructional video? I think this is all covered very clearly.
What?
There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley.
I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every
Why
one of
did I
our
go
meetings
to the
from
right?
now on.
I've done everything
All
on the
because
left
you
already.
couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint.
This
Are you
brain's
proud of
actually
yourself
taking
for
my
putting me
game
down,
out
Stanley? Are
like
you
straight up. Oh, thank the Lord something happened.
Here we go.
Yep.
You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
I'm going to the right. Yep. Yep, here we go. Wait, why is this black?
What? We're back at the phone already?
Yep.
No. What's going on? There were supposed to be several
Why
rooms
is it
leading
unplugged?
up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point. A dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit which culminates in this scene with the phone. But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land. Well, not the way it was meant to.
Poor
And it's
narrator.
all my
I'm sorry,
fault. I
buddy.
must have
I'm so
forgotten that
sorry.
the phone room comes immediately after the 2 doors room. What an egregious mistake. I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing.
No, you do.
I'm not even the
You do.
lowliest
You're too-
joke-telling whelp.
You're too mean
I
to
think-
yourself.
I think I need to go back and rewatch that
No,
instructional
please.
video
No,
again.
no. Don't make me watch that video again.
Surely that will help me improve my...
Oh.
Stanley, you love the bucket so much it's like you... it's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison. Yes. Well, let me try that again, Stanley.
Wow.
I heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a
I feel like there's a lot more
No?
that I can probably discover
Is it the delivery?
and go through,
Pale with shame. Pale with shame?
but I might take that ending.
What's another word to describe a bucket?
A hole.
Stanley, this bucket is so metal. I think I saw it playing guitar.
Why is that actually funny?
We're getting away
Why
from
is that
making fun
actually
of
funny?
Stanley's obsession with the bucket, which was the whole point of this. I'm no good at these jokes.